I believe it's dope.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna lose. Okay. He had some shit.
Okay.
Yes. I think Danny Myers is dope. Danny Myers, we actually been talking about him coming on over to the ABO squad, you know, and getting that West Coast on the ABO, getting that West Coast brand on the ABO, you know. So, you know, Danny Myers is definitely on the radar. You know, I definitely think homie is one of the tightest out there in general. You know, not even on the new up and coming names. I just think he's one of the tightest in general. You know, Emerson Kennedy definitely been on the radar. I definitely saw him versus Daylyt. I think he kind of gave my bro some work. You know what I'm saying? I think Emerson, you know, and that's what definitely put him on the radar with me, and definitely had me to where I'm like, you know, I got to get in the lab and really write some kick-ass bars for this nigga. And you know, so definitely Emerson is definitely on his way. Cali Smoov, I've been knowing Cali Smoov for a while. Used to keep in touch back in the day when he first really started getting on the scene. Cali Smoov, I got a lot of respect for him. I think he needed to make, you know, some appearances on the East Coast, because I think his bars would translate a whole lot better on the East Coast. You know, West Coast, they respect bars and they like bars over here, but you know, we are into the bars, like the way Cali Smoov deliver it. He got them shits on deck. Like, I know Cali Smoov make a name for himself coming to the East. I think I definitely, as far as on the Vegas tip, I definitely Fatz is dope. I think Fatz is definitely one of the top cats that been doing it for a while. That people just gotta, you know, tip their hats off to him, give respect to him. You know, he had a lot of fights with a lot of dudes. You know, and I think he's definitely respected on my scale, literally. And I think Nov, he's been putting in work for a long time, all over the map. You know, I definitely respect Nov's grind. Who else I got going down out there? Domes is definitely dope. I got a chance to see him rock live, you know, at IBattle Worldwide out there in CT. Shouts to Logic and Nasdaq Ness and Sessamville and all of them. You know, I saw Domes get busy out there with, I think, True Words. You know, that was a dope battle. And Domes, he's raw. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with. You know, and I definitely think he should get a lot more battles and a lot of bigger opportunities and stuff like that. I think a lot of the people on AHAT, you know, in general, not just in Utah, not just in Vegas, not just in Cali. I think, you know, it's a lot of cats. You know, it's another cat that's doing the scene to me. He's doing the scene to me because I'm new to him. I like Keyz. You know what I mean? Keyz is dope. He got another style that I think would translate well on the East Coast. I think Juice is dope. You know, they actually on the card going against each other, so I think that might be a good match. And you know, it's a lot of people on the West Coast, you know, doing their thing, and I like to see people on the West Coast doing their thing, because on the West Coast, I can't speak for anybody. I can't speak for anybody else on the East, but you know, coming up, I never really seen. You know, to me, it was like I could count on two hands who's the you know, most lyrical on the West Coast. So I never really knew that people on the West was lyrical. So the more that I tapped into the scene of the West Coast in general, you know, I see, you know, y'all got some heavy hitting cats, and I think that these mainstream bigger leagues needs a lot more, you know, West Coast cats on there bringing that flavor. Y'all got your own flavor and your own style, and I think all of these regions that had an uprising in this battle game, as far as New Jersey, New York, St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit, you know, all of these regions has had their uprising in the battle game, and I think it's time for the West Coast to come up and really, you know, swarm the game, you know. So you know, but I think the AHAT division, you know, Battle League, the brand in general, and their MCs, they got a lot to offer in the game, and people just need to be on the lookout.